on cryptocurrency. Do you think they should be banned? RBI's position is very clear, it should be banned. In the case of crypto, there is no underlying. Anything without any underlying is nothing but 100% speculation, or to put it very bluntly, it is gambling.
Despite the RBI governor issuing this warning time and again, hordes of Indians are jumping onto the cryptocurrency bandwagon. So what drives this craze for cryptocurrency?
Primarily, it's a great speculative vehicle. There is no basis to it. You don't have to really guess why it will go up or why it will go down. Simply, it is going up because it's going up, and so people are buying because it's going up.
Let's now understand what is cryptocurrency. It's popularly known as crypto and is a digital form of currency which operates independently of a central authority like a government or bank. The crypto transactions are recorded on a decentralized digital ledger called a blockchain. How does it work? Cryptocurrency is a form of digital money that can only be used online. It is stored in an encrypted format in a shared record called a ledger, which is stored on millions of computers and is accessible to everyone. These transactions are stored and monitored by miners who solve complex puzzles to ensure the transaction is free from any error. In return, they are paid in the form of cryptocurrency. As there is no controlling body for crypto, there is no minimum or maximum limit to the investments. Also, there is no fixed tenure for it, neither does it have any lock-in period. You can exit the investment by selling the currency at any crypto platform anytime. Any individual, company, or Hindu undivided family can invest in cryptocurrencies. The advantage is that transactions are typically faster and cheaper compared to traditional banking systems.
The settlement is so easy and it's 24-hour, there is no market timing. It's a global market, and now it is a fairly accepted one.
However, despite its popularity, cryptocurrency is extremely risky and volatile. While a currency acts as a store of value, cryptos are unable to play that role given their extreme volatile nature. Also, they don't have any fundamental premise from which they can derive their intrinsic value. So, their validity as an asset is debatable. Although crypto does not have a governing body to oversee it, the Indian government passed a law stating that all returns or interest on cryptocurrencies would be taxable at 30%. Further, investors are not allowed to claim a deduction against any expenses they may have incurred while buying such cryptos. Despite all the shortcomings, if you still want to buy cryptocurrencies, you can visit any crypto platform, fill out a simple registration form along with some identity proof. Some of these platforms are CoinDCX, ZepPay, Bitstamp, etc.
So keep speculating. There is no basis to it. Have your fun allocation. The money which you can afford to lose, the money which you can afford to lose its value by 80% in 3 months' time, because there will be something which will drive it sometime, or once in a while, or it may sustain itself. And I have been consistently wrong with crypto's direction because I don't have a reason. All I know is that there is nothing underlying. I don't understand why it should be going up, why anybody should own it. I can still understand gold because Indians and Chinese, they gain prosperity and they buy gold, and it has a worth. It has been a store of value for a long time, and it is expected to be a store of value for even longer. It has the longest history. But I still don't understand. So from that point of view, one can say that, but this is one thing which it remains speculative, but it can keep going up. And I think one should be very careful, and any thoughtful investor should not even consider it. Anybody who is wanting to take a punt on it should well do it, because it can keep going up. But make sure that you have ring fenced your boundaries.